Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. Give me just a few minutes and I'll be on the air.
Want to make a comment?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Greg K6EGG live stream. It's a heck of a lot earlier than the last time I came on. Nice to see you folks in the chat already. Got Andy. I can do a real live stream. Good morning to you, Andy. I don't know what time it is there. 3 o'clock in the morning, I guess. I don't know. I should probably get a couple, like a bunch of clocks in front of me so I could figure all the different. I guess, it's 1:56 UTC. You're pretty close to that. So, what is going on? I had to reformat. I talked to a few Canadians. Oh, how dare you, eh? You should wish them Happy Canada Day. It's for them tomorrow or almost tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. I reformat tomorrow. You know, my file got corrupted the other night, and it actually happened on the live stream. Ooh, it's too bright. It's too bright. Maybe that's not too bright. I don't know. I don't like having a lot of light on me. It's hard to see my computer screens. Yeah, mine died out. My Pi-Star the other night. Sorry, I just brushed my teeth. That's what I got a little toothpaste still in my mouth. My tooth, I should say. Yeah, corrupted out. Like I couldn't connect to it, and then when I did, it like all I can do is shut it off. So I shut it off, and it never came back alive. I don't know if I think Nate was in there helping me out. I don't know. I think Nate's in here, and he was helping me out the other night. The other thing is, I actually found the correct color, which we're pretty close to it, of the background, the banners and stuff. So I knew I had it down somewhere, and I figured out where I had it, and I just copied it over. Not too much of a difference, but it does look a little bit better. Let's see if I can bring this up here. No, it's back to where it was. So I'm pretty happy about that. My concessive compulsiveness. I hope that doesn't make me a bad person. Other things might make me a bad person, like that loud sound you just heard in your ears. Thought my daughter was coming in there. Maybe another tooth came out. Yeah, it was a late night, and I went on past midnight, my time. Pretty late. Got Chase in here. He just did a live stream today. Did a pretty good job. I know he's flipping some equipment around, trying to get the most resources out of his system.
Yeah,
it's a challenge, and there's a lot of different things going on. Get involved with trying to route everything, video, audio, and trying to hunt down RFI and stuff like that. I know poor Sam KM4EO was on Sonobus with me for like an hour and a half one night after the live stream when I was tracking down RFI. Yes, it's the same blue. So check this blue out. See that? It's the same blue. So I want to keep the same blue. Actually, you know what? I think is there a filter on that? There's no filter on that. So yeah, I wanted to keep my signature blue on there. That is correct. It's technically it's the same. I put the same color in, but it's superimposing in, so it's a little bit different. It's about as close as it's going to get. But I wanted to keep that branding. Yes, you know exactly what I meant by that. Good. I'm glad someone figured that out. That's why I was like, no, not my blue. So yeah, I have the official blue color now that I wanted. Something, and I know it's not a big deal, but color and having the same consistency, like even like this is the same blue. Although the shading looks a little bit different because the key level is off, because you can see a little bit of green around the white there. And then that's the same blue. If you notice there, see that? You can't even tell that it's covered. Yeah, so I try to use the same color to be consistent. That's a professional thing in me. The other professional thing in me is I'm going to try to get on some HF tonight. And I was looking, is the Logbook of the World webpage back up? I don't think it is. Right?
No, it's still down.
God. But I think you can upload to, I think my grid tracker stuff was getting uploaded.
It shows that it is, but it never does.
Oh, okay.
Mine like sits there and does nothing.
Copy to 5-9. You're also 5-9 Southeast Cushman. Thank you.
Sounds like we got some DX here. And by the way, 10 meters is totally close to me on FT8 everything. I did not see anything on there earlier today.
10 meters has been dead for like last couple weeks for me.
Canada Day contact has started, everybody. For those of you who don't know what Canada Day is, it's their Independence Day. I don't think they celebrate it like we celebrate our 4th. I wonder what this is. Anybody else?
You're 5-9, my number is 022. What's your number?
Oh, it's oh, okay. Sam, welcome aboard, pal.
All right, here's 5973.
Everybody gets a 5-9. I almost put you in timeout there, pal.
I think I worked that guy earlier.
I can't get rid of this. I hope K8 MRD pops in here. Maybe we can help him get his microphone dialed in.
Foxtrot 0, India Delta Tango Mobile.
Oh, everybody knows who that is. I recognize that voice.
Foxtrot 0,
Is he running an amp mobile too?
I don't know, man. He's got his audio set up awesomely, though. Awesomely? Is that a word?
Italy Delta Tango Mobile. Negative. Italy, India Delta Tango. Italy Delta Tango. Copy that. 5959 into Colorado. In motion.
That answers our question about the website.
Yeah, their status thing shows nothing.
K8K. Just imagine if you had a K8KK.
I think that's a DXpedition.
Yeah, I saw it the other day. Is that the one in the Caribbean that has to like pack up?
I think so.
I just saw that on Twitter.
Because they're about to get smoked by a...
That thing blew up overnight. Like literally went from like a nothing to 4.
Did you see the hurricane watch nets open now?
No, what frequency is that on? Please don't say 80 meters.
They're on 40 right now.
Oh wait, I got K8 the other day. They're on 40. I can't hear them, man. I have too much noise. I don't know who this is, but everybody gets 5-9.
Number 6. Okay, thank you. 7-3. QRZ Canada contest. Victor Echo 7 Alpha Victor.
Should I,
November 5 Golf India. Okay, Victor Yankee 1 again.
Yeah, if anybody's interested, it's 14325 upper sideband and 7268 lower sideband.
14325?
Yeah. But I think that might just be during the day.
It's still during the day.
Nights. Possibly, yeah. And then 268 at night.
Somebody's calling CQ on there right now. I think I
Yeah.
talked to this guy last weekend. And Nate, was that the guy I worked the other night where I had to change? I think that was. Nate probably has a better memory than I do. That HamStick helped me out with? You worked some satellites with HamStick, didn't you?
Yep.
The HamStick.
He's been my satellite tutor.
He's popular in the satellite world. He probably has the most satellite contacts that I know of.
Yeah, he's got a lot.
Number 5 Golf India, you're 59 Bravo Charlie. You're 59 Bravo Charlie, you're 59025. Thanks for the 25. 7-3, good luck in the contest.
So is
Contact. Victor Echo 7, Romeo Alpha Charlie. Contact.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, you're 59 Bravo Charlie.
You're 5-9. I don't know what the other thing is, but this is my first contact with this contest, but in Southern California.
Okay, I just need an exchange number for the U.S. station, so 01 is fine if I'm your first contact. So thanks very much for coming back to me,
Thank you, 73, and good luck and have fun, most importantly.
All right, yeah, take care. Thanks very much.
what was that guy's call sign?
Contact. Victor Echo 7, Romeo Alpha Charlie. Contact.
Victor Echo 7, Romeo Alpha Charlie.
Kilo Delta 0 Golf November, is that a Roger? Yeah, I believe we already were. Oh, no problem. 7-3, good luck.
Ottawa, in the capital.
Whiskey 4, was it?
All right, let me
Hockey
find
team
something
sucks.
here. What's that?
So their hockey team sucks.
I don't like going up to Ottawa. It's been a few years.
Senators.
I'm going to go on the high side there, Dustin. Try 306.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. It is the frequency in use.
Hey, Dustin, if you could, I know you're probably driving. 306, 306. Would you like to make a comment?
Fuck you! Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, Kilo Fox 0, India Delta Tango from the mobile.
Strong signal into Southern California tonight. By the way, what are you running for your mobile?
Exact same setup you are, the 891 and the ATOS 120.
You got that audio. I was just mentioning that you got that audio coming in perfectly clean, man. I picked you up to that pile up. I'm like, I know that voice.
Yeah, no, that's the 891 is an amazing rig, man. It really is for the money and for the size. I mean, it absolutely is an amazing rig, and especially when you get it paired up with the 120.
Yeah, I was talking to Scott the other day, or yesterday, and I mentioned that to him. It's like an incredible setup and very ease of tuning and everything like that, especially now that I'm using the K400. What mount are you using for yours?
I've got a hard mount. I went ahead and drilled the hole up on top of the car, so it is centered on top of the roof, and I'm using, what is that mount? It's a huge one. It's like a 3-inch puck. I think it's called Lead Lovers or something like that mount. Some guy, I think, out of Missouri. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's hard mounted on top of the car here.
I wish I could put something on top of the roof of my car, but it's all glass, so I don't think that will work too well. But yeah, sounding good. Are you physically driving right now, or are you just sitting out in the driveway?
No, I am currently doing 73 mile an hour down the highway heading into town there, over.
I got to ask you, and be honest here, how's that doing the wind?
You know what? Honestly, it does very, very well compared to some of the stories that I've heard. The only thing that I was told when I bought it from HRO was if I do go off-roading, to kind of watch that because it knocks around those little ball bearings inside there. And I told them I'm not going to do any off-roading, so I think we're good. But I went ahead and put the 66-inch whip on it, so it's got a lot longer, almost double the whip that it came with. And so it does knock around on the trees and stuff when I go under them. When I go into the parking garage, of course, I've got to take it off and all that stuff. So, but other than that, no, it does fantastic. Wind, rain, hail, it's been through it all so far this summer.
So you said you're using a different whip than the stock whip. Did that improve your transmit at all, or your receive at all?
I think it improved it 100%, tell you the truth, especially down on 40 meter. Now you'll hear some guys talk about you're not supposed to do that because the ATOS is, when it screws, the screwdriver part is actually set for each band. But no, I see a huge result in making that whip a lot bigger than the original there. Like I say, you'll be my 101st contact in the logbook for my mobile logbook there, and I would say 90% of the contacts from the mobile have been all DX there. Over.
And I got to say, obviously you have a great setup at your house, but your signal coming into my same antenna setup that I hear you on your base, it may just sound, you obviously sound a little bit lower, but in all, it may be the difference between the bands, so I almost couldn't tell. So you're definitely doing very well with that setup, and I can't wait to play with my ATOS and 891 a little bit more. I wish I had more time to play with it. It's going to be a couple more weeks before I break it out again, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, but yeah, you get on it and play around with it. Like I say, it's an amazing compare. The pairing of the two, the ATOS and the 891, is amazing. That they really designed it that well to work that well, I guess. So, but anyways, Greg, I am now getting into town and I'm starting the RFI from town here, so I'm going to say 73s. I'll watch your live stream when we get back home there. It'll be about another 45 minutes to an hour before I head home. So take care, Greg. 73s. I'm glad to be able to say hello to you here from the Mobile in Motion. K6EGG from KF0IDB.
Copy that, Dustin. Thank you there, Human SDR. Sounding good as always, and even better that you were going 70 miles an hour. Yeah, you started dropping a little bit last transmission there, but 7.3, and have fun whatever you're doing there.
Absolutely, yeah. We're going into a river bottom, so we're down in a valley now. So, and going to get dinner. All right, Greg, 73.
He actually came up.
And you actually came up that time. All right, 73. This is Kilo 6, Echo Golf Golf.
Anybody else on frequency?
Anybody else on frequency? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf from Southern California, calling CQ 20 meters from the city of Chino.
Kilo 7, Romeo Juliet, November. I got you 5-9 plus in Washington State.
Kilo 7, Romeo Juliet, November. Is that correct?
Roger, roger.
Copy that. Definitely put you in the logbook. You're about a 5.7 in the Southern California, but I'm blaming that on the noise locally here.
Yeah, you're coming in good here. Like I said, 5.9 easy plus.
And you just came up that time, so a lot better signal on. Maybe the band's starting to cooperate with us. But I appreciate the contact. If I'm correct, it's Ron.
Roger, roger. Romeo Alpha, November.
Copy that. I appreciate you. See if I can make a couple more because I think I heard another one in there. So 7.3, Ron, KK7RJN. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf, 7.3.
7.3.
The other station, go ahead for K6EGG.
K7 Zulu Oscar X-ray.
All right, let's see if I got this one right. K7 Zulu Oscar X-ray. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Roger, roger. K6EGG, K7 ZX, here 5x9 into north central Washington State.
Copy that. You're the same into Southern California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles tonight.
Oh, wow. Sounds good. Are you making lots of contacts today?
You were my third contact today since I turned on my radio. So far, so good. And by the way, I talked to my buddy that lived up in Seattle, and they said they're going to get a lot of heat. So the heater's going to get turned on for you here next couple days.
Yeah, they're about 100 miles to the west of us, so who knows?
Copy that there, Wayne. I appreciate the contact. I'm going to see if I can make a couple more tonight. K7ZOX, 7.3, K6EGG. I heard a Foxtrot in there. Go ahead. Station with a call sign in the middle of Foxtrot somewhere. I think I got a Kilo Oscar 4. Kilo Oscar 4. Can you try again?
Seth, don't give me the call signs anymore. This poor guy dropped.
Kilo Oscar 4 station, you completely dropped off the radar there, so to speak. I'll let you try one more time. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf for Kilo Oscar 4 station. Okay, I think it was Kilo Oscar 4 Victor Foxtrot Delta.
Uniform Foxtrot Delta. Uniform Foxtrot Delta.
Uniform Foxtrot Delta. Over there in Huntsville or Albertville, Alabama, is that correct?
QSL, you about a 5, 6 down this way, over.
You came back up to like a 5.6, a 5.7 possibly. When you first were starting to call there, it was a very, very difficult copy. I'm glad I stuck with you there. Joel, I think you popped out there. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Copy that, 73. I'm going to take a standby real quick. I got some buzzing in my ear.
Oh, man, you're buzzing more, Chase. Listen to this. Can you hear that? Chase, you there? We lost Chase. All right. I was like, hey, something's buzzing in my ear.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Am I back now?
Yeah, you're buzzing bad, dude.
Yeah, I don't know what changed.
You're not buzzing now.
Still there?
Little bit, not so bad.
It was when my radio was on.
All right, I'm gonna go here.
Kilo Oscar 6 Bravo uniform. Bravo Yankee uniform. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
I think I made contact with that guy.
All right, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Just like that. Stuff goes south. If I'm fading to you, that's not good. Dustin was coming in strong.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling it CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Kilo Echo 0, Mike, Alpha Delta.
Kilo Echo 0, Mike Alpha Delta. You are a strong 5'9" in the Southern California. Am I fading to you?
Well, you came up that time, 5'9". You came up from about a 2x2 up to a 5'9". The band is pretty interesting. Hey, I want to flip a switch. I want you to tell me if you think it sounds better the way it is or once I flip the switch. All right, the switch is flipped. Can you tell anything different on the audio? K0MAD.
I hear some doubling, and the band started dropping out at the same time, but at the second, when you flip the switch, I heard doubling.
Yeah, it's like the lowest level of reverb that I can put into it. I just wonder if it added any clarity at all.
If anything, it did the opposite to me, and you could probably go back and listen to yourself on the stream.
Well, that was kind of the plan. I wanted to listen to it on there. I usually always keep the thing turned down and off just in case. And we were playing around with it the other night, and somebody's like, "Oh, you ought to try that." And I'm like, "I'm not really into that."
Did you just take it off right now?
Oh yeah, it's off now.
Yeah. In my personal opinion, it sounds a little better off.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
Unless you can tighten up the delay time in the doubling.
Well, there's a much tighter delay right there, much shorter.
That actually sounds better.
Oh, really? That's like the minimum delay I can put into it.
And believe it or not, you peaked over S20 that time.
Yeah, you're S9 plus 10. So, yeah, pretty interesting.
Oh my God, this might be the best contact between us right now. You sound like you're my driveway. And looking on the meter, it looks like it.
Yeah, I ditched California a long time ago.
You're a very smart man. Hopefully California won't, or your Missouri won't get California'd.
Yep. Have you played with that, what's it called, the DPD yet?
Every time I turned it on, people said my signal went down. So this might be a good test right now to play with that.
I just turned mine on right there, and I'm still peaking the same wattage. I'm still peaking 1 kilowatt.
Okay, turn it off now.
Well, the band just faded a little bit, so it may not be a good comparison now.
Yeah, it did. Dude, I've never had that clear of a signal for you.
Yep, heard a KK7MQU. Yeah, you're 30 over also here in Missouri. Anyway, Greg, I won't hold it up. You're sounding great over here. Good to make another contact with you. I'll let you get back to the group there. K0MAD in Missouri.
Copy that. It was a good test, man. I'm glad you took that off. It almost like messed up what you were saying almost.
Mike Alpha Delta.
I think he's making a contact there, so I'll wait. We got, looks like we got Sam in here. Welcome aboard, Sam.
Howdy.
I was mentioning to Chase before we got on the live stream tonight how you stayed on with me for like an hour and a half while I chased RFI down.
Yeah.
I remember that night. I was getting all frustrated.
Yeah. Alpha Uniform November. KK7MQU, K0MAD in Missouri.
I can't hear y'all.
You hear me?
Not on HF.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Whiskey Alpha 7 Tango Whiskey November.
KK7LKQ.
See if I got this right. Whiskey Alpha 7. Go ahead.
Whiskey November.
Tango Whiskey November. Yeah, you kind of double with somebody there for a second. What's your location at?
I am about 35 miles south of Seattle in western Washington. And I've got you at a pretty consistent 5.8 here.
You're about a 5.5 into Southern California and 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles tonight. I think I heard you mix with somebody else. That other station was actually a little bit stronger the second time you went in, but decent signal coming into Southern California. The band's kind of waving in and out, as I don't know if you heard me talking to my buddy there in Missouri.
Yeah, I heard that, and I was actually hearing him pretty well for most of it, and then at the end he kind of faded off into the noise. So yeah, the band, it's giving us some tips.
Yeah, that happens from time to time, but if it's Neil, I appreciate the contact. Definitely putting you in the logbook tonight.
Yep, definitely. This is Neil. We talked back in the middle of March. Just another brief TISO.
Yep, I do see that in the logbook there. I appreciate the contact again. At least I know I'm making it up into Washington tonight. 73 there. Whiskey Alpha 7 Tango Whiskey November.
Okay, real good, Greg. K6EGG. This is WA7TWN. 73.
Copy that, 73. And there's another station calling Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Go ahead. November 7 X-Ray Hotel. Kind of been dropping in and out there a little bit, but I definitely have you in there.
Thank you. I'm mobile in
I believe you said you were mobile and you're testing out. You're kind of dropping. You go between like a 5.1 and a 5.5 here in the Southern California tonight. And your mic, and are you in Idaho? You almost completely dropped out. I don't know if you can hear me there.
You're 5.7, you're 5.7.
I copy the 5.7, 5.7. And what city are you located in again? And of course you dropped right when you said the city. Okay, Washington State, the eastern side, you said? And the bands are not cooperating with us tonight, unfortunately there, Mike.
I think he said he's not in Idaho and he's in eastern Washington.
All right, Mike, if you can hear me, November 7, X-Ray Hotel 73, and thank you for the contact. Definitely put you in the logbook tonight. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
I got a
Kilo 7 Lima something Quebec. Kilo 7 Lima Kilo Quebec.
In the northeast corner of Washington State.
Copy that, Walt. Got a lot of people up there in Washington State, but good to hear you in here tonight.
I'm glad I can make it out on my little antenna and 100 watts, so it's good to know.
Yep, I'm only doing 100 watts myself. Barefoot stock from my 7610 into a 67-foot infed antenna.
Well, your antenna must be doing all the work because I'm still using my 10-meter antenna. I don't have one for 20 yet.
Copy that. Are you going are you vertical tonight or are you horizontal?
I am on a vertical 5/8 it's an old TV antenna that I adjusted for 10 meters.
Copy that. Seems to be doing the job. You actually came up right there to a 5.9. Can I double check the callers? Because I think I screwed them up, and that's on my bad because my brain does not function very well. Whiskey 7 Lima Kilo Quebec.
Kilo 7 Lima Kilo Quebec. So KK7LKQ.
Man, I had that all wrong. I apologize there, Walt. I put a W down. So KK7LKQ. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. I want to say we made a contact before. Are you using the TS2000 right now?
Yes, I am. It's a TS2000.
That was probably one of my favorite radios I've ever had. I miss that radio. They don't make radios like that anymore. So enjoy that thing. I have a sick one in my garage that I'm probably going to get rid of because maybe someone can use it for parts. But enjoy that radio.
I love this radio. It's awesome. I've got a TS2000 sitting right next to it that I had to do some repair work on. So I got it.
All right, man. Copy that. And have a good night fishing out there for some contacts. I'm going to see if I can make a couple more there, Walt. KK7LKQ 73. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
It sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
I hear
a station way back down in the background. You want to try again? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Victor Alpha 7, Hotel Whiskey Golf.
See if I got this one right. Victor Alpha 7 Hotel Whiskey Golf. Is that correct? I think you said that's correct. You kind of died out there a little bit. The band's been kind of really hit or really miss, but I believe it's Glenn up there in BC.
looks like Matt's set up.
Victor Alpha 7 Hotel Whiskey Golf, you pretty much dropped out. I had a super good signal with you and you dropped out. We'll wait a second here, see if the band comes back.
That sucks.
Yeah.
15 over? You want to try that check again? Turn that on and off and see if that makes a difference.
All right, Glenn. Try again in a minute. I'll stay on the frequency for a few minutes. Victor Alpha 7 Hotel Whiskey Golf 73 K6EGG. Putting you in the logbook tonight.
God, man, he'd come in clear and then he died. Like as he was saying his call letters. Whew.
I got you down in the noise.
MAD, you still out there? K6EGG.
Yep.
You almost peaked on an S20 there again.
Yeah, you're kind of up and down. You'll go down to an S5 and you come right back up to an S9 plus 10.
You want to try that check again now?
Yeah, let me, I wonder if I can switch it. Let's see, it's off right now. Yeah, well, let me switch it while I'm keyed down. All right, it's on. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. KE0MAD, it is on the DPD. I'm going to shut it off now. Okay, it is off. KE0MAD. Any difference? I don't see any difference in the wattage at all.
I didn't see any difference on the signal. The band cooperated, and in my ear, I didn't notice any difference. So maybe it's so subtle that I don't know. And you're using an amplifier, right? You're running a KW, right?
Yeah, and I'm driving it right too, so it's not splattering.
Interesting. Something I want to try with you. So since we got a nice connection, which we don't always. Oops. I want to try something with a compressor. So this is how I have it set right now on 9, I believe, or 8, I believe. Stand by. And this is how I was running it before. Did it drop my signal?
Just a little bit, and you got a little less boomy.
All right, I'm going back to 8, where I was before. And I'm talking to you. Actually, I think I had it on a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that too much?
No, it's not too much.
All right. Hopefully my signal came back up too.
Well, the band's up and down too, so we really can't judge it on that. You're back up to an S9 right now.
Copy that, because I for a minute there I was running for a while I was running a compressor at 4, and maybe that was part of my problem punching through some of those pileups.
Yeah, I tried using this external compressor, but I think the internal compressor on the radio does a better job than external.
Yeah, I've been doing some reading on that. I think I agree with that statement right there. In fact, I'm going to drop one more key. Yeah, I think I was at an 8. I turned off a little bit of compression before it hits the radio and added more compression in the radio. So we'll see how that does. But I also add a lot more gain to make that compressor work a little bit more.
Yep. Well, it sounds good.
Excellent. Yeah, you're sounding good yourself. And what mic are you using again on this tonight?
Junkie SM7B.
So junky that K8 MRD got one of those.
Really?
Yeah, I think you and I use the same thing. Don't you use the Dynamite preamp?
I do use the Dynamite preamp, and I think it sounds a little bit better than the Fathead.
Yeah, I've tried 3 or 4 different ones, and the Dynamite one is what I've kind of settled on when I used to use the Heil microphones. And it seemed to sound the best and had less noise artifacts in it.
Something I noticed about the Fithead, whatever that's called. I think it's European for something. I don't remember what. Anyways, there's like a weird curve in like the mid part of the band. I noticed it on my regular like audio going through my console, but I notice it more on the radio when it does that. It pops up the low end a little bit. It makes things sound a little bit muddier.
Yeah, I tried a few Chinese ones from Amazon, and they were just total junk. They had a lot of noise.
China.
Buzzing in them and all kinds of junk. And then I tried the Cloud. What was it? The Cloud Lifter, whatever that Cloud one was, and I didn't like it too well either.
Yeah, I experimented with a Cloud one just within my audio chain, and I wasn't too impressed. So I use the Dynamite at work. And I personally think they sound a little bit better than the what's the word I'm looking for? Than the Cloud Lifter.
Yeah, it works good. I like that you can just stab it right into the top of the microphone. Don't have to hook a patch cable up to it.
I was going to try it without it, but it seemed to tape something to my connector to make it black. Hold on a second.
You goes messing with crap again.
This is no Fathead. No Fathead at all.
Man, you're really thin and weak.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Gotta love it. Experimenting around is the best thing.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. K0MAD.
K6EGG, in case anybody listening on the air, I'm experimenting around with adding a preamp into my RE20. And for those of you listening also, I'm also live streaming on YouTube. I have a link in my QRZ profile. So trying to squeeze as much audio through this radio as we can here tonight.
Found my buzz.
What?
Said I found my buzz.
You're lower now.
How's that?
A little more.
A little bit more?
Keep going.
Good?
Keep going.
Good?
Keep going.
How about now?
There you go.
Gotta sound loud, son.
Yeah, I found my buzz.
There's Sean. I appreciate the checks, and I always love trying to squeeze as much audio out of our systems as possible.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, I'm going to shut all this stuff down. I got to be to work early in the morning, so I'll say 7-3 to everybody there in the live stream, and you there, Greg. K6EGG, K0MAD.
Copy that, Sean. Take care. 7-3. Tonight's my Friday night, believe it or not.
Although I have to work all week after Monday. Actually, I have Saturday off.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf.
So that 60 hertz you were hearing.
Oh, now you're loud.
Now I'm loud?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah.
Better now?
Yeah.
Okay. That 60 hertz you were hearing was an outlet. That outlet.
Let's see if I can, hold on a second here. See if we can turn this off. Yeah, that's a lot better.
Yeah. If I press down on the outlet, it stops buzzing.
Talk again?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, keep talking.
How about new?
Stop. I'm trying
Check
to
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, that's your fan in the background, right?
No, that's my radio probably.
That's fine. That'll work. Good job.
Okay. Yeah, if I press on the outlet, it stops buzzing.
All right, I'm going to try to get some more contacts here.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of Los Angeles, California.
Something I just noticed, like the band, like the whole thing just like going into sunset here. I think I might try 40 meters. Seth is actually quiet tonight.
Yep.
Oh, look at all that noise.
What do you want to play? Going on the unlicensed portion of 40 meters, Greg?
Am I going on the
On the unlicensed portion, it's 7.2.
I just turned it on. I can go on here, can I?
Yes, but if you listen to 7.2 in my side of the country, it's a cesspool.
Oh. Whose fault is that?
I'm hearing music on 7.2. There you go, Sam.
Good night, Sean. Thanks for the check, seriously.
Everybody is. I've still got my link. I found the link connection itself.
Yeah, I was hoping to make some more contacts in different places on 40, but I don't think that's going to happen. This is like ice picks in my ears.
Iba yung rinig ko sa kwan sa FT8 if I'm listening it to the FT8 then I can pretty much give you an evaluation because I'm listening to a mobile radio, not a real base station radio. So
it's a real radio.
So I can say that it's very, very loud, number one. Number two, it's very clear. Okay, so the intonations are all there. And then pretty much that's it. Pero hindi ko pwedeng ma-fine-tune like it sounds like a cell phone.
I just can't get rid of this noise.
Like a cell phone. It sounds like a cell phone.
I tried to use the filtering on the EQ there. I don't know if you guys saw.
This radio. I can only make that evaluation on the FT8. Do you copy?
Here, oh, sige. Marigo, I think I need to go. I I was given signal that we need to go.
Okay, so later on, let's
That's weird.
audio adjustments on this other two.
I was given signal that I need to go.
If I can just make it a little bit better than normal when you're back in base. Okay, WE6CW, KD6CWI, great talk, and stay safe, enjoy life, and God bless. I'll see you later tonight. KD6CWI, 73.
Okay, QSL, thanks you. No problem. We'll do the audio check later on. KD6CW, WE6CW.
Castro Valley, California. The hell is that at? Northern California? Yeah. Castro Valley DX Club. What's up, Shane?
is that because of Dollar J Trump, the gas that goes in my car was really, really low. The money I spent on food was
Oh boy.
really
They must be talking about Brandon. What's up, Mark? Nice to see you in there.
Tanking power.
Well, I think that you're talking, I think instead of count, you should say count in.
I don't think I'm going to have very good luck here on
This thing does 1,200
40
watts
meters.
in one part. And the other one I would have
Which is unfortunate. I'm getting a headache from this already. It's like two people talking over each other. Is that Hydrodony?
Another thing. Narrative. Time captain, crazy. Keep them together.
Is this bootlegging going on here?
I believe I'm totally retarded. That would be great.
Or less, domineering people were talking about in the past.
Get a fucking clue.
Hey.
Yeah.
I guess that's the West Coast version of 7.2.
Fuck you if you don't like it.
Upper middle class.
Dude, you're full of shit.
Sounds like Channel 38.
Donald Trump is stressing out the nation.
What is this? What's up, Dakota? Dakota, you can't try out your antenna yet there, huh? Whoa. So that's getting a little animated, I guess you can call that.
Time to spin the dial, Greg.
Dakota, I hope you get new turnarounds. I just got an email in there from BYU. BYU, get in the chat. I didn't get a chance to read the email yet. Hold on a second here. Oh boy. Well, try to let me know when I'm on and you're on, and I can connect my Allstar node to a local repeater there in your area.
I think I was here in the hurricane net on 268, 7268.
7268?
Yeah.
Fucking cult.
Nope. I'm not going to be hearing anything there. Nothing on 14? On
No,
20 meters,
I
I
don't
mean?
think so.
I hear 268.
I wish I lived in a place. Scott, I am welcome aboard. First off, I am using a My Antennas from myantennas.com. I'm not affiliated with them. 4010 infed half wave. Gotta make sure I say I'm not affiliated.
Sam, where's your antenna? Is it on the grass still?
That's pretty good. Scott, what's your call letters? Back.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf is the frequency in use. It's not. Let's try calling some more CQ tonight here on 20 meters. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of Los Angeles, California.
November 7 X-Ray Hotel.
November X-Ray 7 Hotel. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Correction on the call sign. November 7 X-Ray Hotel. November 7 X-Ray Hotel. We talked earlier, but I was at the canyon, and my location is that I'm on in the Cascade Mountains of Washington, going over White Pass. So I'm up in the wilderness system now.
Copy that on the Cascade Mountains of Washington. Sorry about the mess up on the call letters. I'm very bad at that. But yeah, you're coming a little bit better. You faded at the end of that.
Mike, Scott.
It's very clear now that you're like 5'9" to me because I'm not down in that canyon with the giant walls on both sides. So I was happy to get out, but I knew it wasn't all that good earlier.
And what setup are you using there for your mobile? And you completely dropped out on that one. You want to try again?
Okay, sure. Yeah, this is a Yaesu 857 Delta. Yaesu 857 Delta. And the antenna is a Yaesu 8-120. Alpha Tango, Alpha Sierra, dash 120.
Copy that on the ATOS. I just got one of those a couple weeks ago. I've only used it once or twice or three times. Third time's the charm to get that thing working. Amazing antenna. I have a different radio than you have for the mobile. I have 891. 891? God, I'm bad at mono numbers. I love that antenna so far. It does pretty good, especially for its size.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, the radio is 857.
Copy that on 857. I have an 891 on mine. Do you like your radio?
Oh, I love it, especially for being mobile, where I know all the buttons without looking at them, and so I can just kind of, be frequency nimble and change bands and everything on the fly as I drive. I got it mounted where I can.
A lot of people, I wouldn't call it complain, but mention that I come from an Icom. I'm on an Icom 7610 right now. The menu system's pretty easily laid out, but I didn't find that much of an issue with the menu system in the 891. I was pretty impressed. I kind of adapted to it pretty well, pretty quickly.
You're buzzing again, dude.
Put a sticker on the top of mine with the settings for voice and the settings for data, and after that was fine.
Yeah, I have not worked any what's it called? Any data yet. I got to get the FT8 going in it, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to. I want to. My primary goal is to use that radio for voice.
Yeah, I'll use it for voice. Yes, I'd like to switch over and do some ready to do some CSK mechanism.
I think you dropped out there just a bit there, but good making contact with you. You almost faded completely out on that one.
Okay, well, thanks for doing so. And you're definitely stronger now that I'm on the peak, on the path, and not down in the canyon. So thanks for Cisco 73.
And you came up on that one, so good to hear you 73 out there, because last time you just completely faded away. I was like, I don't know if he's still there or not. Take care, Mike. 73.
That's great.
Clean now.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles, California.
Yeah, you're coming in pretty good there, Dustin. By the way, anybody new tonight, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Much will be appreciated. I would love to make contact with you on HF or maybe in a couple different modes as well.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ from Southern California and Chino, California.
Dustin, you want to try at your house? I've never heard of an ATOS 25. That's new to me. Have you guys heard of an ATOS 25? Now I'm going to have to look that up. Is that manual tuning?
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of Los Angeles, California. Was that November India 5 Romeo? Is that correct?
Man, that's rough. It's a rough one right there.
I got a very, very, very light copy and very low end audio, so it's hard to understand you. Might be the band twist and stuff around there. I thought I had November India 5 Romeo, and that's not correct. Please correct me. November India 9 Romeo? Oh, there you go, Nate. Sorry, man. You're waving in and out. But it's actually good to hear you all the way over there.
Yeah, I'm surprised I'm making it. You're really far down there. You're probably about 4-1.
Yeah, you probably about the same. You came up that time. I'm going to try to EQ you in a little bit. You sound low-ended, but I think it's the band twisting around. That last transmission sounded better. Yeah, you dropped out a little bit that time. Yeah, you dropped out again, man. But yeah, I'm going to definitely put this in the logbook.
It is on.
7-3 Nate. November India 9 Romeo.
I thought I recognized that.
Try one more time. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of Los Angeles, California.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 India Delta Tango.
Dustin, you're booming in here tonight. Sounded good, my friend.
Yeah, you're still solid, 5'7", 5'9". I can tell the band is moving around, but yeah, you're still solid. Listen to you all the way back from town as well. So here we are on the base station there, Greg. K6EGG KF0 IDT.
I got to hand it to you, man, but you actually sound a little better on your mobile, although I think it's the band tonight.
Yeah, I think it's all the band right now, and plus I've got a thunderstorm. He's breathing right down my neck, so I got to watch it and see. I might have to start turning things off again.
Yeah, I hear you, man. We might get some thunderstorms in at the end of the week here in Southern California, but good to hear you out there at Human SDR tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Good to make contact with you from the mobile and here at the QCH as well. K6EGG KF0 IDT. 73s will catch you on the live stream.
Copy that, 7-3. Anybody else out there on 20 meter tonight would love to make the contact? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf calling to CQ 20 meters.
I love it. I love it. It actually does pretty good. And I'm actually If the FT MP 101 MP, I've got them bad on model numbers. If that was like a little bit cheaper, not a lot of bit cheaper, I would definitely think about getting one of those. Being wider and all, wider frequency. What's up, John R777? I remember the 777. Nice of you to jump in the chat tonight. Welcome aboard.
This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of Los Angeles. Once again, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf.
And you notice the band now? It's even less. There's a couple little hiccups there right around 1450 or 1430, I should say. Yeah, once again, anybody new, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if first time in.
One last time, this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf calling CQ 20 meters from Southern California in the city of Chino, 40 miles east of Los Angeles.
Yeah, man, I'm noisy here too, dude. Obviously, you can see. Kind of bums me out. The band was a little bit better earlier.
This is Greg, K6EGG QSY.
Let's see if we can do some hunting here. What was that other net? 245? Hurricane net? Doesn't matter because I don't hear anything out there right now.
268.
268. Nothing. Got a lot of noise. Bam went to doo-doo pretty quickly. Same as my throat. Feel another tonsil stone popping through here. Oops, somebody came up over here. Of course they...
Oh, Whiskey 3, also Lima. Hello, please copy 59 to Bravo Charlie.
Oh.
I think is that Canadian girl?
Yeah, from Vancouver. I think she's on the island. Vancouver, yeah.
Homebrew 20-meter half square above apartment here right now in 100 watts.
That guy sounds pretty good.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, I appreciate that, Charles. I really do. I know we've worked some times before, so it's a never-ending.
That guy sounds good here.
Sam, you having fun following along there in your HF radio?
Yeah.
To really participate in. I don't know if I'm
Well, you have the right to your opinion.
Hey, thanks for taking that in the spirit intended. Great signal. Enjoy yourself, and I hope you do well in 7MZW, Wyoming, QSY.
Thank you so much, Charles. 73. Thank you so much.
God, man, he sounded good.
Hotel Tango Charlie for the Canada Day concert.
I think I already made contact with him. He's a Vector Echo 7 station, right?
Echo number 5, Papa Alpha Uniform, Roger. Negative, Charlie, Alpha Uniform, Charlie.
I already worked this guy, I think.
You were outside. And, so, yeah.
Maybe I'll try calling CQ down here somewhere. I think I heard somebody in there. So Sam and Seth You guys weren't around the other night. I guess I cooked my my PyStar.
I was on.
Oh, you were on. Oh yeah, you were on. That's right. Seth would have totally enjoyed that, and I got through most of my setup. Okay, flashing the software and everything. Unbelievable. But Nate helped me out. A couple little small things, but for the most part, I don't know why my backup image didn't pop in there though. I resigned from my job and I have a feel good no more BS. Good. I'm pretty happy I like my job, and my job might resign from me before I do it from them. Not to say I'm gonna get fired, but we are in bankruptcy. I want to see what's down here, even though I can't go down here. I'm just listening in. Yeah, you're listening in too.
Who is the ammo station? W5 November Queen Hotel. November 5.
This is where all the lids hang out.
Whiskey 5, November Queen Hotel, 5-time BT, Okay, very good. You're 5-9 Western Texas. Really great.
And there's a lot of activity down here.
And that took about 40 days to get down.
He's got a strong signal, man.
New Zealand. The package was in perfect shape. It just sat someplace. I don't know. The package just had to swim there or something. But
I think after I get back from my vacation, I might try to study a little bit. Victor Alpha 7 Radio.
Radio Fox X-ray, US 5.
It just seems a little cleaner down here. Not as messy.
Okay, the Radio Fox X-ray. What was your call again?
Victor Alpha 7 Radio Fox X-ray.
Okay, Victor America 7 Radio Fox X-ray. Is that okay?
USO, you're 5-9 into Bravo Charlie, Alderwood.
Okay, you're also 5-9 British Columbia. Just so that I'm sure, Victor Alpha 7 Radio Foxtrot X-ray. Is that a Roger? Excellent. Have a happy Canada Day, and thank you for calling. Okay, bye-bye. Appreciate the contact. Victor Alpha 7 Radio.
Hi, Haley. Oh, wow. Wow, you're going to kill me. Did you go swimming today? And you went to the beach this week?
I did a backflip. I mean, like a back somersault backflip.
Backflip, huh?
And a somersault, like frontward. I was like
all today?
Yeah, I was like diving.
Come over here so we can see you.
I was like diving and I jumped.
She's got a tattoo. You want to show? Look up, put it in the camera there. Yeah.
I'll do it.
Not a real tattoo.
Yes, it is, mister.
What? So you went to the beach, right? On Wednesday?
Mommy said maybe we're going to go to the beach tomorrow.
What?
Yeah.
I get the whole house to myself?
Yeah.
I got to clean the backyard tomorrow, huh?
Do not clean the decorations.
No, I'm not going to clean the decorations. You want to say hi? There's like 30 people watching all over the world. A couple people down in Australia. Maybe somebody in Canada. Maybe somebody in Europe. We're going to do some geography coming up pretty soon. Careful. It feels like I'm going to the doctor, get my blood pressure drawn or checked, I should say.
Your mom, it looks like your mom's getting a new door, but stuck. It's stuck when she opened it.
Oh, okay.
She's getting a new one. One time
I just realized I need to be careful when I have her on live.
Well, one time I opened it, and I tried to open it, and I was
okay. You don't need to tell people's deep, darkest secrets either.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You need to go to bed. It's past 8 o'clock. It's dark outside.
I didn't read a book yet.
Okay, well, go read a book. You got to get to bed. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Can I come to my bedroom?
Maybe later. All right. I think I'm going to probably go over to the digital side of things right now. How's that sound? Do some more testing on my... Where is... On my PyStar here, since I probably screwed that thing up. I think there's another setting I had to go through. The other thing is I want to get some more contacts on 30 meters from Europe. And right now they're gray lining. We're both in a gray line. So we'll see here real quick. Don't see much of anything, to be honest with you. Give it a minute. Then I'll go to 40. Always can use more contacts on 40. Chase, I think you got your buzzing fixed.
No, I'm just muted.
Oh, okay.
Looks like I'm changing an outlet tomorrow.
You may have something floating on there. And something that's not.
Yeah, I have a feeling something's not right with it.
Oh, shoot. I wish I need to get another
Meow.
Whoa. Easy there. I'm going to make this one REF4 Charlie.
I thought you were going to FT8.
I'm doing both.
So I noticed it still does the buzz if I'm plugged into a different outlet too. And I'm wondering if this outlet might also be the cause of some of my RFI on HF.
Probably. Sounds like you got some dirty juice there.
Gotta love the life of having additions, living in a house with additions made.
Hold on just a second here, folks. Trying to Control 4, Control V. Dang it. Hold on a second here.
Hey, Greg.
Yes.
An unrelated ham radio question. Do you ever use the HamShack hotline?
I think from what I heard, my HamShack hotline has been disconnected because I haven't used it long enough or something. Or maybe it was the other thing.
I just had to re-update my phone config because of the migration of 7 digits.
No, my phone is sitting in my what's it called? In my
your line
closet.
is still enabled.
It is?
Yeah. Well, at least it's showing up in the phone book.
I can't possibly think of a reason why I would want HamShack Hotline or Ham VoIP.
Well, we had it 2 years ago as a let's play with it. I have the phone up, and once in a blue moon, I use it.
And you know what? We actually used it one night. This guy was trying to get something working.
Some DStar radio, and you called them in Australia, right?
Yeah, I saw him on his what's it called? His QRZ profile because his audio wasn't working. We got his audio working.
What benefit does it have outside of like calling someone on the phone or Skype?
It's just one of those ham radio things. There's no, it's just something to try.
But it's not though. It's not ham radio.
Well,
like there's no radio involved at all.
You have to have a ham license, to get an account on the system. It's
But can you interface with a radio?
Yeah. There's you can dial into some of the repeaters and stuff.
Okay.
It was just sure someone's pet project. Hey, got a bunch of Cisco VoIP phones. Let's do something with it. Not a big deal. Just another, thing to try.
We should make a Starlink phone.
And Greg, an unrelated news.
Yes.
I just found a $5 redo note on my desk.
A 5 what?
Dollar redo. That's what I call Australian dollars.
Oh. I'm also on 4 Charlie. Hold on, just give me a second to get set.
All right, I'll mute myself. All right.
No, you're fine.
Digital propagation.
Digital propagation. Because Greg K6EGG's ears hurt. Oh, why
Whose fault is that? Hey, John. Yeah, I used it when I went to Dayton last month. Everyone had it. I mean, it was a lot of. It's fun. A couple of hams I know are going deep into it. With some of it.
Didn't Josh mess with that?
Yes, Josh messed with, and all the hams brought mesh gear with them to Dayton this past year. In fact, I got a friend of the channel, Carlos's Heltech working when I was at Dayton.
You know, it's interesting. All the hams getting into mesh chastic shows how kind of terrible APRS has become because we're all using something else.
No, it's just something. Again, it's a toy to play with. That's
Yeah,
that's part of the hobby is to experiment. So just because something doesn't necessarily work or whatever, it's another thing to try.
Yeah, it's no point for me to try it though.
There's nobody where you live.
Yeah, there's nobody else has it. So I would be talking to myself.
All right, I'm going to try to get on 4 Charlie.
Well, I think you're going to have an Aussie QSO, Greg.
I think he I think he made a mistake when he keyed up, but let's see here. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf monitoring reflector 4 Charlie from Southern California, 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles.
Greg, is 12 meters open by you?
10 wasn't. 15 wasn't.
Okay, because there's a PJ7 that's on 12.
I don't think this antenna can tune up on.
I thought you have like a crazy auto tuner.
I do, but I have it disconnected at the moment. Terry, good afternoon. All the way down there from down under. Nice to hear you this morning or tonight for me.
Yeah, likewise. I thought I'd butt in there and because after you put your call out, no one answered you, so I said, I'll put a call out and say hi to you.
Hopefully my Pi-Star didn't mess up there. Let me see if you still have me in here.
Yeah, no problem. I don't know if you heard, but yeah, I said no one got back to you. That's why I butted in and thought I'd just say hi to you. And I quit my job. I was getting treated very, very good, so I told them where to put it, and I feel better. I feel much better. I'm not so stressed out. Anyway, but back to you there, Greg. Anyway.
Sorry, I was opening my mail.
Well, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to make sure you're safe where you're at, so to speak. So I understand I understand your situation there.
Yeah, and I see. I get people. Some people criticise me, but it's the individual's choice, and yeah. And look, now I've got more time at home. I can do things. I muck around the radio or fix antennas up. I want to test with standard license. I want to do one part first. I think that's called the regulations. want to do that one first, then sit down and do the second test, and maybe, I should be able to go and, pass the scan lights and do 100 watts, not 10 watts, and I'll be able to get on 20 meters and other things there, so, which would be good to do.
Copy that. Have you you been playing much radio? I haven't talked to you too much. I know it sounds like you've been kind of busy dealing with the work stuff, but you've been playing much radio at all?
At the last quite a few months, you haven't done much, because I just always work, and pretty much sleeping. But because I've got that spare time now, I must be getting on the radio a bit more often. I do go out in the car. As I said, I've got the Icom 7305 in the car. I do go out in the car. I do make a few call outs. Sometimes I do set a park and things like that. But again, I'm limited to only 10 watts, I have made a few contacts, just, like the K7 and the K5 and just all around Melbourne, well, just pretty much anywhere around Australia, but nothing overseas. But, I've got my spare time here, so I might as well make use of it anyway. Back to you there, Greg.
Yeah, I get you, man. I know I generally work at minimum a 50-hour work week, and this week I actually work close to 70, not including commuting. So not much free time. I totally get it. I just wish I had a little bit more. I might take some of the end of the year off, or some of the end of the year work might disappear. But so I don't know. We'll have to see. But good to hear you out here nonetheless. There. This is probably only the second time I've been on 4 Charlie, so I don't know if there's much rag chew on here or what, but I've been primarily on 1 Charlie and 30 Charlie.
Yeah, right to that. And look, that's a long week too, 60 to 70 hours. That's a really long time. I think when I first started doing my cleaning, with a company I've worked for before, and it was about $500. Got paid, and it actually taxed me $560. So you might as well say I worked for nothing, which is a bit of BS sometimes. But hey, look, you got to make your money, don't you? But 50 to 70 hours, that's a long, a lot of hours to work in a week. So I envy you, mate. You really, do that, but I couldn't do it again. Anyway, I'm going to clear off your final so you can talk to somebody else here, and I'll go back to watching your stream. So, all right, Greg, I'm going to go clear off your final 73.
Well, Terry, for me, the work isn't like too bad. Like when I'm there, it's just the amount of hours I'm there. I'm not like doing a lot of front labor, or I'm not. A lot of my stuff for me is set up, so I'm just kind of just like a firefighter, waiting for something to fail. Which I had that happen today, actually. That wasn't too big of a deal. In my eyes, I was a long distance runner, so this kind of feels like a marathon for me. And I just want to keep my eye on the prize, and that's to stay healthy, number 1, for my family, and number 2, be able to provide as much as possible. And you never know what could happen tomorrow. And currently I'm working for a bankrupt company, although I think things might get worked out, but you never know. Could be out of a job in a month or so. So I might as well just work when I can. And, my plan is to retire a little bit early, at least from the day-to-day activities, and just kind of work when I want once I get past like 55 or so. So I understand what you're saying though, but I don't mind working. Fairly easy as far as what I do. I've done it for over 30 years, so I got a nice mode of what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I'm just in the right frame of mind for it, I guess. So I'm ready for anything that comes at me.
Motive.
Anyways, take care, Terry. VK3AEK K6EGG.
I trying to think.
Yeah, that's great. All right. Okay. All right. I'll still have got your phone, but all right. 73. So I'll get back to you.
That's his final.
Anyway, I'll say to you now. Just take care. That's all I can say.
20 meters is off the hook right now. I think I got. Tell her I said hello.
And this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf monitoring reflector 4 Charlie from Southern California in the city of Chino.
Crap. I was going to get on the bozo net tonight. 2 meter sideband.
K6EGG W0EDG.
W0EDG. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Hey, Greg, just thought I'd say hello. Eric in Minnesota, W0EDG.
Good evening. Thanks for jumping in and saying hello. Checking out your QRZ. Looks like you maybe in an HOA situation. Got a, I can't tell what kind of antenna is that in the attic there. Maybe a Diamond X50A, something like that. Is that correct?
EP5 maybe?
Yeah, that's right. It's just hidden in my attic of the house there.
Ooh, I did get the antenna right. I see it actually on your QRZ now. I actually run in that same antenna with the end connector. The reason being, so it's waterproof, but does very well. I've made well over 250-mile contacts with that antenna. Luckily, I can have that outside.
Yeah, it's been working good for me as well. I realize I need to update that page. Some of those radios I don't have anymore. So, talking to you on a D75 now.
Do you like that D75? I have an ID52. I don't use it very often. I mainly take it with me when I go out of town. That's a hefty price tag on that bad boy.
Yeah, so far it's been a pretty good radio, but I've only used it for a couple of days. We don't have a lot of DStar in Minnesota, so it's mostly a VHF UHF machine for me. This is Taco Eric, by the way, if you remember.
Taco Eric? Did you change your call sign? Holy moly. By the way, if I had to complain about something, your audio is kind of low.
Oh my God. It's Taco Eric. I thought I recognized that.
Yeah, it's probably just me not speaking up. Yeah, my call sign changed about a year ago for a vanity.
That when you, I think we're on America Link when that thing kept on saying you're going to go eat tacos. I'm going to go eat tacos. I'm going to go eat tacos. That was some good. I wish I could find that. That was a good night. Good afternoon of ham radio.
Oh my God, Taco Eric. Oh my goodness.
Where's he been?
Yeah, it will always be memorized. Yeah, I'm sure it's captured somewhere in one of the streams. But
poor guy.
I got rid of most of my Yaesu radios. The fusion groups kind of slowed down up here. DMR kind of picked up. And so that's why I ended up going with that Motorola you see in that photo. And then I had some Anytones as well for a little while. And the D75 is a recent purchase. So this was my first week using DStar, really.
Yeah, because when we talked, obviously we're on America Link. I remember that. I don't know how you got in, but I remember you not being able to get on DStar. So good. Well, welcome to DStar. Coming over from other modes, do you think that this sounds a little bit cleaner, audio-wise?
Yeah, I think it sounds pretty consistent to DMR. I don't know. It seems like the radios to me, the microphone and speakers on the radios and the noise cancellation seem to make more of a difference. You know, going from a cheap radio to something like an Icom or a Kenwood or you know, some of the Yaesus. I had a Yaesu FT8, and that was a pretty quiet radio. The speaker was real quiet on that. So I think the radio makes more of a difference to me personally.
You actually made a pretty good point there with the speakers and everything. I know my ID52, that speaker gets super loud and everything sounds pretty clear coming out of it. It's almost better to hear out of that speaker than I do with my earphones where I'm listening to you right now. You sound fine. Obviously, I said just a little bit low. Even looking at my meter, I might be putting a little bit too much mic gain through this radio right now, but it's good to hear you, man. It's been a while. You been all right?
Been eating tacos?
Been good. Just like you were just talking about, just working like crazy and staying focused on family and whatnot. But I'll have to check my mic gain and see what options I have in this radio for mic gain. I usually turn that up a little bit. I have a tendency to speak a little soft. But yeah, everything's going good. Hopefully you're doing well. Your family's doing well as well.
Yep, I'm glad to hear that, man. Daughter's doing well. She lost her first tooth about 2 weeks ago. I upgraded to a general last April, and enjoying the hobby. It's got a mobile HF radio too. Have you haven't upgraded, have you?
No, I haven't upgraded. I'm looking at getting a 9700. I think that's what you're on right now is a 9700, and so I'm looking at getting a 9700 and a 7300 pair. I'm gonna change rooms for my office at the house here the next couple weeks, and I'll probably buy a 9700 after I move to the other room.
Yeah, the 9700 is a really solid radio. The only thing I wish I had was like a crossband repeat. If I had to say something was wrong with it, the menu system's pretty easy. I can connect to it via SDR control. I can remote into it if I travel, which is something that's nice. I've done quite a bit. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward radio. Everything's right there. The menu system's not as deep as the. I guess having a Yaesu now, I don't think the Yaesu menu is deep. I think it's just spread out differently. But yeah, that's a good solid radio. I had an 7300. Good radio. For me, the only thing I really wanted out of the radio was having a video out for the live stream. But it's 7300, very, very good radio.
Is that it? Is that all you have there, Dex?
Oh, sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we'll see how things go, and all the, of course, it's competing with the other projects for the house here from the funds perspective, so we just got to play it by ear. But I live kind of on the outskirts of the Minneapolis area. I'm about 50 miles south of Minneapolis, so I thought having a little more power on UHF and VHF would be kind of nice.
Yeah, and I'm guessing you still have your antenna in the attic. That would probably help out a lot getting through the wood and everything like that. I don't know what your repeater situation there is, or how many people are out on Simplex, but I know in LA, we got a S ton of people. And generally, if I get on the radio on 520, I can make a contact pretty much anytime, day or night. So I'm pretty lucky with that. I don't know how Minnesota is with that, but yeah, getting a little more power will definitely help you get out. And I think the receiver on the 9700 is really good too.
That's a really good receiver. Comparing to my Kenwood TS2000, it's like night and day.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. And usually when I get Simplex, I get about, like on a 50 watt mobile, I'd probably get, I don't know, 25 miles, maybe 30 miles. So, of course, you know, that antenna being in the attic does hold it back. But, yeah, well, I'm excited to get the 9700, just be my first Icom radio as well. So, be interesting to see.
You'll like it, and let me know if you have any issues getting it set up. I think you're a pretty smart guy. You could probably figure most of the stuff out. I know some of the DStar stuff is a little bit on the confusing side, and there's not much documentation to it. In fact, I had to have like 4 people help me out and put my call sign in the right spot and have the right amount of spaces in between, because my call sign isn't 6 by or 5 by 1 or whatever. I can't remember what they're called, but yeah. So let me know. You know my callers, and you know how to reach out to me via email.
Yeah, sounds good, Greg. Well, it's DStar seems not terribly hard. I mean, I figured out DMR, and
setting up was
actually
difficult
writing code plugs for other people, and helped put together the MinnesotaHamRadio.com website up here, and we're still running that. We have about 400 members on Discord now, so that's been keeping me busy this last year as well. But it's good to talk to you, and it's good to see you're still doing the live streams, and I wish you the best, and I'll keep in touch when I get more radios to play with.
Copy that, Eric, and I'll put since I'm live streaming right now, I'll put the link of the Minnesota Ham Radio Club in there in case someone's watching from Minnesota, or maybe even later on, watching a repeat of the stream or something like that. I'm checking it out right now on my browser as well.
Yeah, cool, Greg. Sounds good. Well, I'll let you go, and pleasure to talk with you, and have a good evening, and I'll reach out again here in a couple weeks. I'll keep an eye out for you streaming. This is my final W0EDG.
Copy that, Eric. 73W0EDG. This is Greg, K6EGG on 4 Charlie, also live streaming on YouTube. Standing by.
I got to tell you, for a lot of you folks that are new, that haven't heard Eric before, first off, Eric's a very good dude. When I was first getting on with my openspot 3, I was on America Link, and America Link, I was calling it America Unlinked at the time. It's normally a disaster because I have so much stuff linked to it. And for some reason, it was like looping back, like somebody had some weird, like, I don't know what they were doing, but it was making it loop back. And poor Eric was trying to talk to me or somebody else, and he was telling somebody that I got to go with my wife. We're going to go eat tacos. And it repeated for like 15, 20 minutes on America Link. So we started calling him Eric Taco. And I wish I could find that video. I was dying laughing. And I don't know if he liked that or not, but too much. But we were making fun of him, of course. But it was funny. The poor guy, it was like, I think he came back from getting tacos. It was still looping. So MUD, nice to see you in the chat. Hello, Greg. How's 4 Charlie treating you? So good. I ran across my old buddy there, Eric there. He changed his call sign. I didn't recognize the call sign, although I probably wouldn't have recognized it anyways. But he was one of the first guys watching the channel that was from out of the area that I recall. We had some fun on AmericaLink. I was just telling the story there, how the poor guy got repeated for like, I don't, it might have been over an hour now that I think about it. Because I remember shutting the thing off because I thought it was mine that was making it do that. But it was somebody else's. Finally got a radio all set. openspot was goofy, now on repeater about 50 miles away. Jump in and say hi. So this 4 Charlie is on repeaters 50 miles away from you. Let me take a look where you're at.
Whiskey Kilo 5 Hotel.
Whiskey Kilo 5 Hotel. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I finally got my radio all set up, and I just got on your live stream and saw you were playing some DStar, so yeah, I figured I'd jump in.
Welcome aboard. Nice to hear you out here. Yeah, you have a 5100 there, it looks like. I see in the call sign there.
I do. It's a 5100 that I just have here at my house. I've got an antenna outside, and I'm just going into a DStar repeater about 50 miles away. So there's nothing really in the town where I live, so that's the closest I've got, unfortunately.
It seems to be doing the job there, sounding really good. Do you like the radio?
I do. I really like the Icom radios. I've got the Yaesu FT5, and I've kind of been playing with APRS on it, but I always end up going back to either this ID5100 that I'm on now, and I've also got an ID52 little handheld I like to play with quite a bit too. I travel a lot, so it's a lot easier for traveling since you can sit there and tell, hey, look for the closest repeaters based upon my GPS coordinates.
Yeah, I do like following around with that GPS coordinates, especially when I'm driving. I can look and see how far away they are. In my area, there's a group of repeaters called the Papa System, which I'm actually a member of, and most of the people have their GPS turned on, and they're 90% of them are connected through the repeater system, so I can kind of see them kind of moving around where I'm located. And one time, I connected with a buddy of mine. I'm spacing N6DXN, I think. N6DXN. And we were only like a mile apart. So it actually worked out pretty good. We ended up meeting up for the first time at a gas station. I'm like, I think I'm passing you right now. Because I got down to like 0.9 miles. And so we chatted. So it's pretty cool having a DPRS on the DStar.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I'm sitting here looking at my ID52, and it shows you to be 968 miles away from me because it'll pop up on the screen. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm going to do a little experiment here. Like I said, I'm right now talking from my house to repeater, going from the repeater back to the reflector. I'm going to hop on my openspot and see if you can tell the difference here in a second.
All right, go for it. I'll be standing by here.
Shouldn't be any difference. It's just data transfer. I mean, in theory, I've done this test on 12 alpha. I would go back and forth and no one really noticed the difference, but let's see. $10, it's better. Oh, come on, Dex. That's all you got?
Whiskey Kilo 5. Well,
see, there's no difference. Actually, he dropped a little bit.
Actually, you dropped a little bit. I think you're watching the stream in there, and I got 2% of loss.
So, Dex, he didn't sound better. He got worse. I'll put an IOU like the government.
Interesting. Except I really haven't had much of a time to sit down and just play with all of this and get everything dialed in, but it's kind of interesting. I'm getting a better connectivity back to the repeater.
May I suggest, if you're still running full power, back in the power off as far as you can. I know for me, I usually have on the lowest power setting, because a higher power setting will mess up the receiver in the open spot.
Actually, remember to do that first off. I'm actually on low power right now, so I wouldn't. I nearly keyed up. I was like, I need to hit the low power. So yeah, figured that out really quick. So I don't know what the deal is. Are you still showing that it's a little bit of a lost power? I guess I could look on the live stream and see.
Perfectly clean there, pal. Audio obviously sounds the same as this data transfer. So yeah, not really too much of a difference. If you hadn't told me you changed, I don't think I would have noticed any difference at all. Anybody new listening on 4 Charlie, jump in the chat, say hello, or get on the air. Most importantly, love to hear you. Starting to get a little late here. You just got N6GEE. Let me take a look here. Why does that sound familiar? N6GEE. I think that guy's in Pomona.
I've heard that call before.
No, he's not really by me too much. Santa Rosa is actually pretty far. I'll show you where he's at.
That's why I said he's Northern California.
Yeah. He's actually closer to, I don't want to say his name. He's actually real close to somebody that jumps in the chat every now and again. Brian, did I lose you there? WK5H K6EGG.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but it jumped from use reflector to repeater information for some weird reason on my ID5100. So I was sitting there keying up and just getting information off my openspot.
I want to say if that's happened to me, it might be something, a setting on your microphone, maybe.
Absolutely possible. Like I don't use this radio a whole lot. There's just not a lot of repeater information around here. So this is just sitting on my desk. But yeah, I need to get a little bit more familiar with it, especially the hand mic. But I don't know if you heard me say or not, but I do have some C4 FM radio, or the Yaesu. I played with it a little bit, but I haven't really got the point, or got it to a point where I can say, hey, it's a little bit better audio quality. It's supposed to be, but I don't know. I can't really tell a difference right now between DStar and Fusion.
Yeah, I got, what's the word I'm looking for? A disclaimer here. I've only used DMR native once. I believe it was Dana's radio, N7 UFT. We connected to, I think I was 91 worldwide through a local repeater here. It sounded good, but something that Eric brought up, I think the speakers in the Icom radio sound a little bit better. I'm not speaking for base stations because I don't really use those speakers, but for my ID52, and that thing is loud and it's very clear, even on regular FM. Allow you to link a repeater from the radio?
No.
So this is actually my ID52 right now. I switched over it. So I assume the audio should be the same, but it's a little newer radio.
I think you sound a little bit louder on here. The audio definitely sounds different. And I'm looking at my scope when you're coming in. I was like, oh, he sounds different. Terry, take care. Does the openspot allow you to link a repeater to the radio? You can link directly to a repeater.
So that could be the issue too. I may need to go back and work on my mic gain on my 5100 as well.
Yes. Like I said, you don't sound bad. You just sound a little bit different. And you got to remember the processing in that ID52, there's a newer DStar chip in there, as far as I understand. I actually think you sound a little clearer, and I think that's part of the point of the ID52 and ID 51 or 50. That actually makes those HDs sound a little bit better. They have newer technology in them. So I wouldn't mess too much with it.
Am I correct on the technology with that?
First time I really got to play back and forth and swap between radios and get some reports back and forth. It's good to know that the
Cross-moding,
handheld works a little better. But yeah, you're totally right. I can see that as being a newer radio, newer chip, a little bit better encoding. So yeah, cool. All right, man. Well, hey, I appreciate it. I'm sure there's other people who want to hop on here, so I'll go back off and let you get back to it.
Copy that, Brian. Good to hear you out there. And nice testing some stuff out with you between your open spot and going through a local repeater. Does that local repeater have some pretty good, decent coverage where you're at in Texas?
It's actually got some really good coverage. Like I'm in Snyder, Texas. The repeater's in Big Spring, Texas. It's about 45 to 50 miles southwest of where I'm at now. So I've just got a 2x4 antenna on top of a metal carport that my 5100 is connected to, and I can hit it from here. So yeah, it's a good repeater.
Copy that. Yeah, it has some. At least it's picking up your radio pretty good where you're at. Is it like on a building, or I think that area of the state's pretty flat? Correct me if I'm wrong, or is it? I mean, there's not much hills going on there, right?
Not many hills.
Yeah, it's pretty flat. As the old saying goes, you can watch your dog run away for about 2 days.
Copy that. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a few years since I've been to Texas. I'm looking forward to getting back at some point. I might go to Houston coming up in a couple months. I'm still trying to figure that out with work. But good to hear you out here, man, and good to do some testing. I'm always up for doing some testing.
Take care, Colin. Don't forget to hit that like button, buddy.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we'll hop on again. So I switched over to my 5100, and I'm going through the repeater again. So I'm just kind of hopping back and forth and testing everything out. All right, man. Hey, have a good night, and we'll holler at you soon.
See, he sounded a little bit thinner there. You can go back and listen for yourself. I think it was cross-moding.
Copy that. 73 K6EGG on reflector for Charlie from Chino, California. Also on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile.
See, I don't know if there's anybody else. It's pretty late. It's a Sunday night. It's midnight on the East Coast, just about. It's almost Canada Day for the folks out there to our north. I don't know if MUD's in there. Do you guys like barbecue? Do you guys eat Canadian hot dogs up there? Is that a thing?
What's the difference between Canadian hot dogs and American hot dogs?
You're coming to both sides, by the way. There's definitely a difference between the bacon.
I love some Canadian bacon.
I haven't had any in a while.
What's the difference in the bacon? Does the packaging just say A on it?
Man, you're buzzing bad tonight, bro. That sucks.
Yeah, a buddy of mine's coming to replace that outlet tomorrow.
No problem, Brian. I appreciate it. I love doing that sort of stuff. And then you can go back and listen to it and see if see if you sound different to yourself on the ID52 between the ID52 and the 5100 there. I think you sound a little bit thinner and not as full on the ID5100 than you did the 52, but the level is pretty much the same. Reminds me you need to do the fan upgrade on the 5100 to make the stupid thing quieter. Oh yeah, I need to do that. Although I can't hear it, it's in my trunk.
That's a thing?
Yeah, there is a firmware upgrade for it. It also fixes, I don't know if you ever heard it goes after sometimes you key up on a repeater. Should I do that again? Too bad Seth doesn't have the sound effect for that.
I might pull it after this is over.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. You might have something else that's not grounded right too. That's plugged in the same outlet.
No, I'm saying I might pull that sound that you just made.
Oh.
Do it again.
It might be on the soundboard.
Oh boy. Great. All right. So like I said earlier, if you guys were watching earlier, this is my Friday night. That means I'm off tomorrow. Actually, technically, yeah. Actually, this would be my Saturday night, even though I work today. I'm only off one day. Actually, I'm off next Saturday too. But I have to work Tuesday through Friday, having Saturday off, and then I'm off Saturday, and then working back on Sunday. Next couple weeks, I'm probably not going to do too much streaming because I'm going to be in Vegas the week after that. Actually, that's 2 weeks. But a week from tomorrow, I have 7 days of work in a row. So that's going to be a little tricky with trying to do a live stream. I might do a late night live stream. Actually, I had a lot of fun doing that. I didn't have a lot of fun falling asleep at 1 o'clock in the morning, but it was nice to see some different folks out there. Another fan. Is it a firmware update? I didn't know if that was a firmware update or not, but I don't mind the fan because I can't hear it. It's in my trunk of my it's in the bottom trunk of my car. What else I was gonna say? No, you have to physically. I'm not gonna do that. I'm good. I couldn't do that anyways. I can't solder
stuff.
Yeah, no technical stuff. Audio stuff, yes. Rewiring stuff, I have no problem with. But no, I'm not going to be playing with that. But nice to have a fun night here on a Sunday night.
PJC monitoring.
Scott, just when I hit the exit button there. Poor guy. Sorry, man. Sorry, buddy.
Not linked.
Not linked. Yeah, so I'm planning on being on tomorrow night. Hopefully, isn't Ham Nuggets on tomorrow? Or TO, I mean?
Yeah. 7 my time, I think, or 6 my time, I think.
No, 6:30.
He's on at 23:30 UTC.
23:30, so that's 4:30 my time. Yeah. So plan on being on. I hope the band's a little bit better. Here's another couple things before I go. What I'm planning on doing. Not this week coming up, but the following week. So after next Sunday's stream, I'm probably going to pull down my antenna. I like to do that every now and again because it's a temporary setup. I'm not going to have time to play radio, so I figured not let it sit out there and possibly fall over in the wind or whatever. Because the masts are not really made to be out there 24/7 like they are. I mean, they can, but I don't want them to waste away in the sun. And we're supposed to get a really nasty heat wave this next week. Well over 100 for a couple days in a row, including 4th of July. Does anybody have any info? Are they doing the 13 colonies again?
Yeah.
Yeah? What day does that start?
Soon.
So I'm going to be bummed if I missed that because I got all of mine in last year. And I got my last one on my last band on voice, which was kind of topped everything out. Started Monday. Last Monday or this Monday? Well, you sent all yours up that we had during our winter, so I'm good. Man, I got an itch or something here. So once again, anybody new, don't forget to jump in and hit that like button. Only 19 tonight, 30 folks watching. All good. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to buy anything tonight. It's tomorrow, Monday. I was confused. And I'm reading and trying to talk at the same time, which doesn't usually work out very well for my brain, my already not good brain. Anything else you guys want to add in Sonobus? Anybody going to be working satellites?
There's a passive green cube on right now, but I'm not working it.
I haven't been working satellites the last like week.
And
Greg, you should do the ISS APRS.
I gotta get this.
I've been messing around with it. It's super easy to do APRS. Like all you would need is software.
Apple?
Windows.
That's unfortunate.
Very.
Yeah, I did it with an antenna, like a mag mount antenna in my attic. And I was able to get digipeated off the ISS. Like it's super strong.
Do you get is it like a QSL or
no, it's a digipeater.
So it just repeats your
yeah, so whatever you send up, but over the US there's other people that use APRS on the ISS, so you could send them messages.
Oh, I can send them all kinds of stuff, huh?
Yeah. Do you have an HT with APRS?
The 52, I think, does APRS.
It does not.
Does not?
No.
Then I don't have one that does APRS. It says DPRS.
That's not really a thing.
You said
it is for DStar.
Yeah.
You said I can do it with TNC, right, on a HT?
God, this thing's right in my face.
Yeah, I was doing it. I actually did it with my ID50 a couple days ago with a MobiLink TNC.
Okay, yeah, I can do it on my Baofeng.
God, you could do it on a $30 Baofeng, but not of ID52.
If you have a TNC with your phone, you can use APRS Droid. Otherwise, if you want to hook it up to your computer or even a mobile radio, I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to make like a setup with a mobile radio. It's stupid easy. Like pointing, you just have to be like somewhere near and it works.
So I could do it with my my X50 on the roof.
Oh
here.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. The only thing is you just got to have some sort of APRS software. And the way that I did it is I've got like a little $80 little mini PC hooked up to my WinLink node. And basically all I did was turned off WinLink and turned on the APRS software and changed the frequency, and it was good. But I'm going to make a video on it as soon as my camera gets here.
Please, what, you getting a new camera?
Yeah, I got the DJI camera.
The DJI 3?
Yeah, the Osmo 3.
Did you get the creator content package?
Yeah.
One? Wow. I heard that's pretty good. I was going to get one of those, but I don't really have a need for it.
I got that, and then I got an extra mic as well. I was thinking about getting the mic pack, like with the little box that'll charge it and the receiver. But that was like an extra $200, and I couldn't think of why I would need the receiver if I'm only going to be using the mics with the camera. So I don't know.
All right. I'm going to get out of here. I'm tired. So you guys all take care. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. And if you guys are new, I did see a couple people in here, including Eric. Actually, I didn't see him in the chat, but it was nice to talk to him. That's not Hamstick Eric. That's Taco Eric.
That was interesting.
I got to go back and try to find that Taco Eric night. That was Sam. Were you around then?
Yes, I think.
It was about 45 minutes to an hour of that poor thing getting repeated. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go get some tacos with my wife. I'm gonna go to the taco truck with my wife, I think he said. Poor guy, man. All right, you guys take care. Have a good night. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching the Greg K6EGG live stream. But most importantly, thanks for spending a little while with me. And please, don't forget to tell your friends about the channel. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching the Gray K6EGG live stream. But most importantly, thanks for spending a little while with me. And please, don't forget to tell your friends about the channel. Hello, everybody. Thanks for watching the Gray K6EGG live stream. But most importantly, thanks for spending a little while with me. And please, don't forget to tell your friends about the channel.